Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Obviously, I'm back now. It's been a long day. It's a Monday, as you guys know. We've all done what we've had to do on Monday. Had to go to the dentist, get another filling. I'm back chewing gum like an idiot. But, in fact, get rid of that. But, yeah. Now, we thought Arteta was going to turn out to manage this club. We've seen every report for the last week or so. Allegedly, they were going to make an announcement this week in regards to officially appointing Arteta. But I'm pretty sure in the last day, more specifically the last hour, in fact, even the last 5 minutes before I've made this vid, it's being reported that Unai Emery, former PSG manager, could allegedly be taking over at Arsenal. Now, first initial feelings, no disrespect to the man, because at the same time he's had relative success at Valencia. I think at the club he managed before that, he's probably best known for working with the structure of Seville together with the director of football, bringing in Europa Leagues. At the end of the day, regardless of what I think of his time at PSG, he's won a league trophy there, so he's got a relative pedigree. But it does scream Rebo, it does scream Robbie, it does scream underwhelming. Granted, it is, if you look at the fact that he's managed more games than Arteta, it's a better, it looks like a less underwhelming per se appointment than Arteta. But for me, he can play good football. He seems to prefer a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3 of sorts at PSG. But also on that basis, Arsenal could adapt to that. But for me, allegedly, he's not a fluid English speaker. He doesn't strike me as someone that's authoritative and things like that, neither does Arteta. But allegedly, now there's a lot of people, this is all just reports and stuff, but a lot of people have come out and said previously at Valencia, where he wasn't necessarily dealing with stars at every moment in his time there, he was somewhat of a pushover. PSG, you're managing stars like Neymar and them things there. That could, if you're having trouble managing Valencia players, no disrespect to them, Neymar, Verratti, just about Thiago Silva, just about every big name personality in that PSG, Dani Alves, just about every big name personality in that PSG squad. It's gonna be a myth for you as well. So yeah, man, he doesn't strike me as an authoritative, as someone that's authoritative, but at the same time, he's worked under tight constraints. So I don't know what that means for the squad. I don't know what that means for the side. I mean, he bottled at the end of the day against Barcelona's Barcelona, but he had a 4-0 lead against Barcelona and he somehow managed to fail that. But if he does officially become appointed, of course we just have to stand by the man at the end of the day. Pardon me. To stand by the man at the end of the day. For me, it does scream a bit panicky of our club as well, because pardon me, people, you saw Arteta links for even when we weren't paying attention before Wenger announced this stuff from last season. To be fair, with this Arteta stuff, Wenger was saying it from 2015. We've seen even a couple of young German managers, we've seen them linked, but we haven't seen this guy necessarily linked to the club, bar the odd paper, bait clicking stuff by numerous Daily Mails and stuff like that. We haven't really seen anything like that, so, pardon me. We know he's stepping down from PSG. It was written on the wall that he was going to step down from PSG, and he's somewhat been available to the footballing world. Don't forget these Glazides and all these man at all these top 6 clubs and everyone in that football period. They're like in it, people. Like, we find out about this stuff now. See all these transfers and all of this stuff. These things are going down months. All these big name transfers that we're probably going to see in the summer, things have been agreed already. Obviously, there's going to be a 1-2 scary thing that no one can predict, but the general basis, that is what's going to happen. So for me, with that being said, you knew Emery would be available for a year before us or something. Of course, I might be exaggerating, or let's just assume it's by our point of view. You've known it for a couple of months. If he's always been available and you've been linked with several other names to the point where you've even managed allegedly interviewed Thierry Henry and Vieira, and now you're going from Unai Emery, it does scream panicky stations. Like, it does scream panicky stations. Like, for me, like, you didn't even give Rafa Benitez a little interview on this basis. If he becomes the manager, I stand by him, but it is a bit of a shocker. And to be honest, I'm tired of these. I would just like our new manager to be announced at this moment in time, because every day it's another new thing. Every new hat's being thrown into the ring. Allegedly, the Arteta links broke down, people. Allegedly, there was a bit of a mismatch. Again, don't shoot the messenger, and I don't know what's going on and all of these things, people, but pardon me, and I don't know all of these things. Why am I touching this? I don't know all of these things, people, but allegedly there was a breakdown in talks over the structural transfers, the structural side, having finer says. So obviously, just the finer little bits of details. Probably there was disputes over the back room. Who knows, innit? That's all hearsay, and we'll never know the truth unless either party or 3 parties involved come out and tell us. So yeah, it looked like Arteta was going to be it, but it's not. So Yeah, I wonder what that means for his City future. In other news as well, Santi Cazorla's officially left the club. Apparently now the club have announced. So yeah, there was talk of him going to Valencia next season. I mean Villarreal. Sorry, that's a decent move for him, man. It's top flight football. It's at a team that will love him. Got history there as well, like that. We love Santi Cazorla for all his appearances and all his hard work, for his fantastic both-footedness, for his free kicks. Whether he was an attacking winger, attacking mid/winger, all the way to a deep line playmaker, defensive mid sort of thing. Santi Cazorla's a loyal player, man, and 2014 will always stay in my memories of being there as well. Like, everyone will remember the free kick, but for me, he was one of the players that day, 2014, the FA Cup final that I'm referring to, when we came back against Hull, lol. He just was one of them that you looked at the pitch, they were on this, like they were shouting at players to pattern up, and you wouldn't associate a lot of these things with Santi Cazorla. For me, he's been a loyal servant and very underrated in Arsenal. You see my video about this before, people. Like, I mean, we don't get me wrong, I love Hileb and Rosicky and these sort of players, but if they're held in high regard by Arsenal fans, then where the hell is Santi Cazorla? Like, he's above them in my opinion, man. Shout out to Arshavin off topic as well, but there's not much more to be said on that front, man. If Unai Emery comes, people, at the end of the day, we have no choice but to get behind him. We can't slew him for all of his opinions. I do think it's a bit underwhelming, but when you look past that, he's worked a bit of magic. I mean, he's done decent at Valencia, he's done decent at Seville. He's obviously on paper, he's won something at PSG. I know we can say he's French league and all of these sort of things, but at the end of the day, that's what he's done. Yeah, whether he's going to be the authoritative person that necessarily improves us defensively, that makes players back up their ideas, that gets us competitive immediately back into the top four, you're thinking, away form, all of these things, I don't know, and that remains to be seen. But you can no doubt bet there'll be another twist and turn. It look like Arteta. It could still even be Arteta. This could be a smoke screen. Who even knows at this point? We're seeing about four, well, the Allegri links have died, but every week there's about 4 people linked with the job. But on that note, guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out. There's not much more to be said on that front.